Hello, welcome to Lenny's Life Lessons. This is an introduction to Sunday's topic, spirituality. These discussions are intended purely for educational purposes. I offer private, individual and group counseling and coaching sessions, including spiritual counseling and coaching, in person, by phone, and over the internet. Please visit my website, lennylondon.com, for information about these services. My mission is to serve to advance you in living your life even more powerfully, richly, and joyfully. Subscribe to these educational discussions on various topics posted here by noon, 5 days a week. Sunday's topic on spirituality will include discussions on the nature and purpose of our existence and the nature of God. I will use the terms creator, the universe, the divine, spirit, higher power, and God interchangeably. Archaeological evidence indicates that since the beginning of the human experience on this planet, humans sense that there is something more than themselves at work, something bigger than themselves. The concepts of the nature of this something more, something bigger, have varied, often attributing limited human characteristics to the Creator. In the midst of all of this is the concept that God is all-powerful and the Creator of all that is. This is the foundation of these discussions, that God the Creator is all-powerful, that God is all that is, and that there is nothing that is not God. What this means is, all things are sacred. There is nothing that is not sacred. This means you are sacred. The very ground you stand on is sacred, as is your neighbor and the ground your neighbor stands on, even if your neighbor believes and sometimes behaves otherwise. God is intelligent, creative, conscious energy that everything is made out of. When you look at the smallest particles in an atom, previously thought to be quarks and recently suggested to be minuscule strings according to string theories, in either case, when examined at the smallest levels, everything in the physical universe seems to be made up of exactly the same thing, the same substance. And there are an infinite number of these infinitesimal particles that everything is made out of. I will refer to these particles as strings in line with string theory. Every infinitesimal string is imbued with the infinite intelligence and creative potential of all that is. Each string has all of the information of the universe, much like every part of a hologram has all of the information in the entire hologram within it. If you break off a little piece of a hologram, you'll see the entire image in that little piece, because every part of the hologram has the information of the entire hologram in it. Likewise, each string contains within it all of the information of the entire universe and the potential to become anything in the universe. String theory also suggests that there are many dimensions and some superimposed upon each other. In line with this, there's a non-physical dimension where intelligent conscious energy resides. In this dimension, this intelligent conscious energy has no form. This energy must come into the physical dimension, which is superimposed upon the non-physical dimension. They're taking up the same space. And in the physical dimension, it's where the energy, this intelligent energy and substance, can be separated and sped up or slowed down, condensed in order to take form as matter and experience. The physical world takes form as a result of a thought or idea that originates in the non-physical dimension and subsequently is sculpted in the physical dimension from the intelligent substance that God is. The something bigger than us that humans have sensed throughout all time is in us, is expressing in, through, and as us, experience in this world. It is us, and it is all that is. The creative intelligence that's expressing as you and as me, designed and formed itself into the physical universe, did so flawlessly, with built-in checks and balances to ensure everything works right. Like the law of karma, what you send out, you get back. So there's no need for a man in the sky taking notes. Besides, the man in the sky taking notes would only be tracking himself, as it is he who has taken form as you and me to begin with. We are God consciousness. We are God in expression. God is experiencing in, through, and as us. And I'm referring to God as He, just in line with tradition, in that that clearly if God is all that is, God is he and she and all things. And recognizing that God is me, it is not the same as saying, I am God. If you say, I am God, it may be perceived that you view yourself as all that is. When you say God is expressing and experiencing as me, and as you, and as everyone, and as everything, everywhere, then you're saying you are one with all that is, with access to infinite intelligence and substance. I reiterate, when you recognize that God is expressing in, through, and as you, then you recognize that you have access to the infinite intelligence, infinite power of, and the unlimited substance of the physical and non-physical dimensions. These discussions on spirituality will be designed to awaken you to who you really are, to guide you in accessing the infinite wisdom and substance of the physical and non-physical universes, and to being who you really want to be. To start with, practice recognizing the divinity of all things and holding all things sacred. And subscribe now if you haven't already for ongoing support, information, and strategies for awakening to your true self, your true divinity, your sacredness. And please share your thoughts, suggestions, and feedback on this video here and at Lenny's Life Lessons on Facebook. And follow me at Lenny's Life Lessons on Twitter, and be sure and visit my website, lennylondon.com. And thank you so much for joining me.